Well, I started my career as a teacher, and then a short while, and I was also an auditor for some time, and then came back to teaching again. After that, I came out of teaching and went to the industries to get some industrial experience. So I worked in the oil industry. So it's when I started. I thought, okay, I'll go back to studying again. Now I'm back to teaching again, for teaching and industry. I'm lecturing at the university in JB, Open University, Vavasan Open University in JB. Degree it was computer science. I am a professional in computer science in UK, and then I did logistics at that level. I'm a member of the Chartered Institute of Logistics, and so after that I did my MBA. See, when my son wanted to go to college, I went for a show, and there I saw OUM counter, and one lady was there manning the counters. I asked her, "Can I do it?" And then she said, "Why not, uncle? Anyone can join this the income." So I said, "Okay, I'll try it," and then I went for my MBA there. After finishing my MBA, I was pushing OUM to start the DBA class, and that's when they started the first batch of DBA in OUM, and I was one of the first to join. I was able to finish that course within the 2-year period, because every time I took the maximum 2 subjects and I finished it within that period. But the thesis took me some time. You see, generally, because I chose something on logistics. One was getting that cost material for it, the journals, the right material to read, and then to get the instruments, and all that took me some time to gather everything, read, and then as usual, all problems that then you are juggling between work and this, so every day I used to go back late because I was in the logistics field. At the time I was working, and then I start around 8 o'clock. I reach home because I was working 40 kilometers from my house. So by the time I reach home, it would be at least 8 o'clock. By the time I start reading and doing my work, it'd be about 9 something, and I finish around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. every day. So it went on like that, So, and then I had also the same problem like what others used to have. Don't know where to stop. So you start reading something, and then you say, "Hey, another person wrote this. Why not I check that?" So when you start going, you don't know where to stop. You continue doing. This is a mistake I did, but never mind. I still learned a lot of things which I have no regrets. I think the credit should go to my supervisor first thing. Every time I feel down, I speak to him. He encourages Dr. Shishi. He used to encourage, he used to say, "Don't worry, everybody go through it. You can do it, make sure you do it." Until the end, he never gave up, and he kept on encouraging me to take. In fact, even today, I wrote to him the other day also. I said, "If not for you, I may not have been able to do it." For that matter, I should say, I give the credit to all the lecturers at OUM. They all encourage and give full support and give you all the guidance anytime, and they were very willing to help at any time. That's one thing I found about OUM. And I take them as role model. Even when I'm teaching, I do the same. Really, because I really found how they help, and I imitate that when I teach nowadays. They are my role models, and I really appreciate the way they do. And every time I came here, they will guide us, they tell you how to do, and then, you make some mistake, they will tell you, "Okay, try to do this." And their experience, they share the experience. That's a great thing. And I never missed even one class. I was staying in JB. I come here for the class. I'll make sure I don't miss any class, because it was so good that I will, for any circumstances, miss any class. I will try my very best to be in every class. Yeah, I think I did not miss even one. The way the lecture is conducted and the sharing and the knowledge of the lecturers. In fact, we were lucky we had some very good lecturers from many universities also came here, and our local, the lecturers here itself, they were all very good. In fact, I would say they really gave us a lot of listen, and the way they presented was also very interesting. It makes it interesting, and then they gave us a chance to talk. You know, each one was sharing their experience. And one advantage is all those who were there in the class also brought with them a lot of experience, you know, which they are not freshies. Most of them had their experience outside. And the sharing was there, and the facilitators making them share their knowledge in the class. So everybody benefited from it. You see, there were times even lecturers used to say, we learned from you also, as we learned together. You see, that was a great thing that we experienced here. As far as career is concerned, now I'm retired, and I'm hired by another company after retirement. The moment I retired, because of this qualification, another company hired me now as a consultant there, and I'm also lecturing, still part-time, and it's all due to this qualification that I have and the experience which I gained here. Well, I've been barred from studying further. My wife has said no more studying. So if you ask me, actually I wanted to do law, but then my wife said, no, enough, you better stop and rest. No, actually I would like to go into business. You see, I want to train them and give something, you know, for the youngsters to do, which is what I am looking at next. You see, I'm working on it. So I want to bring it and see a lot. I used to see now, I see a lot of youngsters looking for jobs. I'm looking at trying to pull them and go into some kind of business where they benefit and come out. Rather than looking for jobs always, become entrepreneurs. So I have something which I'm working on, something online, things like that, which I will try to bring them all in and do something with it. I'm a very simple person actually. I mean, I don't have anything much. You see, I slogged all my way. I didn't have proper education in the first place. I had to work at the very young, around 12, when I was in Form 3 itself, I started tuition classes, earned money, and then had to do self-study, things like that. I did so many different fields. Computing, accounting, and then into business studies. So different fields, you see, not like others would have done the same field. I mean, so slowly I gathered everything very slowly. I mean, I did not get everything easily, suffering, but I am happy at least I had a chance to do it. The many may not have got a chance. I prefer to be just like this and do whatever I can for society. That's it. I used to tell all the young people whom I meet, go and further your studies. Don't stop there. One. In fact, I used to recommend in fact, even last week I was calling OUM, a student, one of my ex-staff who worked with me many years back, called me and said, I wanted to do further my studies. I said, good, you have made the right choice. I called up OUM and checked whether they could offer any course for this girl. You know, and in fact, I encourage all of them to do further study. Right? In fact, I have recommended many people to go. They did my own nieces and nephews, many of them actually. I have only one son, and he is working, and in fact, I've been telling him, but he is interested in different lines, so he prefers fashion industry and all that. So I said, okay, we do that. Let them do what I always feel, let children do what they are interested in, rather than forcing them to do what you want them to do. So if you like it, you will do it, you will do very well. in it, anything. This is the best place for you to start. In fact, all of you should further your studies, not stop whatever you have done at wherever you have done. And if you are studying, OUM is the best place to start, and you will never regret coming to OUM to study. Still tell everybody it's the right place to go. And I really enjoyed working, having studied. Thank you for giving, and thank you to OUM for having given me this opportunity. If not for OUM, maybe I will not have at all done this. I thank OUM for that.